What's good, everybody? This your boy EJ the DJ, and I'm back with another video. And today, I'm here to talk about Drake London. Can Drake London take the next step this upcoming season with the Atlanta Falcons? Now, last year, Drake London set the Atlanta Falcons rookie franchise record with 72 receptions, 866 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Do I think that Drake London can take the next step this season? I absolutely can. Being that we have a different quarterback. You know, quarterbacks play a big part in what wide receivers do. They got to get the ball to him. Marcus Mariota was the starting quarterback last year. And I think Drake London, well, we seen that when Desmond Ridder came in. We seen Desmond Ridder's and Drake London's connection off top when Desmond Ridder came in. He was throwing that ball to Drake London. And I think that seeing that right there was like, okay, they have something. You know, they know each other. They got chemistry with each other. So I think with him playing with Desmond Ridder all season, he's definitely going to have better stats this season. And especially with Kyle Pitts, you know, we didn't get to see Desmond Ridder with Kyle Pitts and Drake London. We finally going to get to see that, and I think that's going to open up the offense even more for Drake London, Desmond Ridder, and Kyle Pitts, being that now we do have a solidified number one receiver with Drake London that Kyle Pitts necessarily didn't have when he came into the draft. If we really think about it, we had just traded Julio Jones. Calvin he wasn't really with the team like that. And Kyle Pitts had to be the number one target that season. Now this year, well, last season, Drake London, yes, he played with Kyle Pitts in some games, but we had Marcus Mariota playing quarterback. But when we switched the quarterback to Desmond Ridder, Kyle Pitts was, already hurt. I believe that Desmond Ridder will elevate Drake London's game this year. I could see Drake London getting over 1,000 yards this season. I can see him getting maybe 8 touchdowns this season. That's a lot, but I believe he can get 8 touchdowns this season with 1,000 yards. And then with Kyle Pitts, that's a whole nother story. Like, I was watching this interview, and he was saying that, the offensive coordinator, he wants him to be the leader of the wide receiver group. Just wanted him to be a leader. And he said, they asked him a question, which way are you a leader right now? He said he's going to lead by example, and then it follows by being vocal. And I can see Drake London doing that. He's having to take on a major role being such a young rookie wide receiver. We haven't had like that veteran wide receiver to teach him how to play the wide receiver position or what to get better at being a wide receiver position. Maybe Mac Hollins can teach him some things. Mac Hollins has been in the league for a minute. We also got Scotty Miller. So, not saying that we don't have any vets, but like a vet how Calvin really came in with Julio Jones. Drake London hasn't had that. What is so significant about this team is that these guys that we drafted, they all have, especially on the offensive side of the ball, they all are growing together. They all have high expectations to be good. Pitts, he was basically, like I said, the number one target. And then we get Drake. Now it's on Bijan's shoulders, and they can kind of help Bijan carry on that role because, believe it or not, Bijan's going to have a lot of pressure on him, being that he was a top running back. Well, the top running back pick in this year's draft. And you know how people feel about running backs, like they're a dime a dozen. But I think Bijan, and I'm going to do a video on Bijan as well. But Drake London, he got some things that he could improve on. One of the main things I want him to improve on is the fumbling part. It was times last season where Drake would catch the ball, and he will fumble in crucial times. I just remember the Saints game, we were fighting back. Desmond Ridder threw in the ball, and he fumbled the ball. And those little mistakes right there, I think he'll be able to fix. I think he'll be able to learn from. And I think Drake London will have a better season this season, especially, like I said, with the quarterbacks matter. And if Desmond Ridder can just, I don't want to put any expectations on Desmond Ridder. I do believe in Desmond Ridder. I'm going to do a video about Desmond Ridder as well. But quarterbacks matter when it comes to receivers. The connection that Drake London and Desmond Ridder had in those 4 games, you can definitely see, like, okay, Ridder can definitely give Drake London the ball. He was going to him in crucial times, And for all my fantasy owners, yes, the Falcons may be a run first team, but I still think Drake London is going to get his as well as Kyle Pitts. I'm going to do a video with Kyle Pitts. I don't want to just ruin it, but I think Kyle Pitts, I can't say breakout season because he had a Pro Bowl season, but I think this season will be like we finally get to see Kyle Pitts be Kyle Pitts. Yes, he's labeled a tight end, but he's much more than a tight end. And just having that 1-2 punch with Drake London and Kyle Pitts is gonna be super dangerous. Oh my God, I can't wait till this season starts. But let me know in the comments, do you think that Drake London can take that next step this season? What do you want to see from Drake London this season? Make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe.